Okay, guys, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. How are we all doing today? Today is weekend, Sunday. This is Sunday. The date today's date is 26th of January 2025. So I'm here to go through the fundraising yesterday. I have not been in fundraising of a Nkere group, like to spend at least 10 minutes or 5 minutes. I have not. But yesterday, I decided to do that. And the statement of Nkere is what we are here to go through. They spend almost 3 hours plus, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, 4 hours, 35 minutes, 9 seconds. That is the total hour they spend on their fundraising. And to be honest with you, I noticed something that I don't know before. Some people say that they are struggling about their fundraising. I witnessed it yesterday. I was there for a long time, and a lot happened there. A lot is to be said there about what they said and a kind of reactions about what they said. It will take us, if I try to do reaction on all of it, all of that, or everything happened there, we may end up having seasonal video. I mean, session one, session two, session three, and all that. But I'm not gonna do that. So we are going to focus on what Ogenkere said. I wanted to say something about the one that Sona Barawa said, but it will make the video to be way too long, and I don't want to repeat this reaction 2 times. So without wasting much of your time, go and get your popcorn and let's go through it. But before then, let me use the opportunity to encourage you to like this video and subscribe. I've noticed that many of all that watch the video that are on this channel don't subscribe. Okay, we have a lot of people watching, but you don't subscribe. Some of them don't subscribe, not all of you. And for some of you that subscribed, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, and God bless you all, whether you subscribe or not. So now let's go through it.
Ourselves, it's not the Finland government or the Finland authority. Our main problem, we know we have the Fulani, the Nigerian tourists. They are our main problem. And at the same time, those that are fighting the same cause with us, that decide to sabotage what we are doing. The in-house fighting have to stop. That's one. Number two, we need to figure out how we educate our people. There's a group of people that are called educated fools. I don't see any reason why we Biafrans are smart. We Biafrans know we have what it takes to govern ourselves, to lead ourselves. When Biafra come, fully restored, we're definitely going to have a treatment center. A lot of Biafrans we need to visit. We need to check on some Biafrans' brain. I don't see any reason why that we are so stubborn. Which our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it. When you know the truth, just because you don't love the other side, or just because you don't love what the other person is doing, just because somebody like Ikengo Ruagu said, instead it will be our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa that will bring Biafra, that let Biafra not come. That spirit, that mindset, we need to cast it out from our people. The other side that fully got it.
Okay.
We have a lot of older men that have spent decades in this planet Earth. They are supposed to be wise. A lot with gray hair. Upon that, they can't really reason. It breaks my heart. I don't see any reason why They will be following in somebody that they don't know. They are lying. They are not straightforward. They are not saying the truth. All manners of lies, propagandas, and all that. Can you imagine Ngozi and her group how they accept drugs? I have been paid to sabotage this movement. How much are they quoting? They say 150 million. I wish I have this money in my hand now. Like,
Okay, I think this is the part where he started having network issue. You have listened to him, right? Everything he said here is somehow talking to himself and his group. He talked about older people that is with Ngozi. I have not seen anybody in the USB at the moment that is older than Imam Madag. This is my own observation. Is it just mention one person? I can't remember. Let's say you have people, but they are not showing themselves on media. Therefore, we can only talk about those we have seen on media. Then he said that COS is lying and she is full of propaganda. Really? You have lied to us on camera. Do you understand it? We don't even need to listen to COS broadcast to have information about your own lie. Then, what is the lie that she told us? Personally, I can't lay hand on anything. I'm not saying that she's innocent, that she don't have any issue. No, you may have issue, but the problem is, what is the lie that you are talking about? He said that people following Ngozi should know better, that they are this, that, and one of the propaganda hit to him is saying that they paid 150 million naira to his account. This is the reason why you need to give account update to update Biafrans about your account. The way to stop propaganda is making sure that you do not leave any stone unturned. Turn everything and show the Biafrans. Look at, they said that I have scorpion in my bag. Now this is my bag. You open your bag and show them. They said that I have charm automobile in my pocket. Okay, this is my pocket. They said that I have okite in my house. Okay, here is my house key. Open it and go and see it. So I don't know what is wrong with this, our brother. But one thing you need to excuse me. One thing you need to understand is that everything that he's saying here is actually talking to himself. But you know, when you are doing something bad, oh yeah, rana. Ị na-alụ alụ ana sometimes ịma mma na ya na alụ ana gị a na-afụcha everything ka o si aga. Ife niile ị na-eme na nzuzo nke iche na mmadụ ada afụ gị anya. A na-afụchakwa all those things. O nwee ndị nọ gị nso. A sị na ewu maka mana maka na ewu adịghị ekwu okwu. Ọ bụ na ewu ife niile ọ fụcha. Onye nwere ike ịgba ọsọ. Ewu macha. So don't take Biafran for granted. Anyway, let us listen to him again. I don't know if his network is back.
Okay, am I coming clearly?
Okay, it's perfect now.
It's just better here.
Okay. What I'm saying is that if some of these Biafrans are people that are not thinking, I don't know where their brain is. How will this fake news be flying? I heard one is 1.5 million from 1.5 million and 150 million. do you think the terrorist state, Nigeria, will pay me this money to fight them? In the time of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he was accused. The same playbook. It also happened with our leader, our Prime Minister, Mazi Samo. And he's flying out there. And why Biafrans are not asking questions? How true is it? Why are they not doing their investigation? There is too many lies.
You see, this guy is very funny, honestly.
My heart, your heart.
So you want Biafra to do investigation. Number one investigation is from your account. They said they paid this money. You refuse, you query. No, don't ask me to show you the account. If I show you the account, you're exposing our fund to the enemy. A fund that you are raising money in public every weekend. Do you have any other source of income? Like any other way to raise money apart from social media fundraising? Is there any other way? People can guess how much you have. That's just the fact. From social media, from fundraising. They can. There's no security check to join fundraising. In fact, people who are not contributing are watching. Nothing. So if before PM, before they attack him, a Yoruba man, a group of Yoruba people gathered together, started keeping record of all the money, and he published that few months later, PM was arrested. Do you understand? There's such an amount of money, there's such an amount of money is being, they realize such an amount of money in a month. That a very deep details about everything that linger to PM's arrest always knock at the doors of finance. So when people says that you are the one that need to clear air on how much have come in and how much that go out, even if PM was not arrested, Biafran have right to ask that. But for the fact that PM is facing facing charges that has to do with money, and yet you still refuse to show Biafrans the account to know what happened. I don't know why you're afraid. You think that when Biafran sees the money, they will say, "Oh, so where is this money?" Biafran army will say, "Oh, we did not receive such amount of money." Maybe that could be the reason, meaning that you are not genuine then. Because if you have tampered with some finance, you'll be that kind of afraid. That fear that is in you at the moment, whenever your money is being mentioned, this account is being mentioned, you feel so uneasy. Apart from money, another question you said, because I'm saying it because you said that Biafran don't ask questions. That's a lie from Peter. What are we doing there? People have been asking questions, even about your identity, your name, that will be a series of names. Which of them is your real name? Nobody knows. And why do you have such names? Almost 8 of them, or maybe 7 or 6. It's more than 5. So why such names? You're not even a woman, so that people will not say that you have married 3 times. Okay, and maybe your husband died and you marry again. You answer to some name when your first husband was alive, and when you marry second one, you change another name. You change another name, and before you married at all, this is your father's name. But here you're a man. So, because you're in America, are you in Akpontu? Kogene? Because I was told they do marry themselves in America. But now that Trump has stopped that, I don't know. If it's, but let me just forget about it. You saying that Biafran don't ask question, that you ask question, is actually why I'm repeating it, because we have done videos on this one, this kind of thing. But let's continue anyway.
That Biafrans are not asking questions. Solomon Nkwacha is out there parading himself as a defense minister.
This is another reason why Biafrans are very, very careful with you and your group. You people know how to undermine people, like how to insult people. Even here in the comment section, this time that I'm recording the video, a lot of Biafrans already here in this platform, in this page, insulting them. Look at the first comment here. One of the last comment here said, "Bad people." The other one calling them a show. For the women that are in the platform talking nonsense, of course, Biafrans are here calling them name. Now the only guys say, "Madam, stop nonsense program that you guys are doing." Biafrans are not happy with the nonsense you guys are doing. How do you expect that few of you will gather together and expect to talk sense to the millions of Biafrans when you don't have anything sensible to say? You cannot. Nobody will come to your platform and listen to your program. Let's say 20-minute program or 30 minutes, maybe 1 hour, without receiving any insult from you guys, from the top rank, according to how you guys rank yourself, from the top man to the last. We always look at Sona Barawa. That one is machine of liars, lying machine, and not only lying machine. He abused people like a baby. Yes, he's want to talk about education, that Biafrans are that what their problem is educated. They went to school and started chasing a grasshopper, and they believe that they're gonna know anything. They don't research, blah 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 blah. But when we listen to you as educated, intelligent man, you don't even know what is insultive word. Your own is to open mouth and talk. You insult everybody and you expect people to respect. There are some people that would like to listen to you, but the way you address other people shows you're already you. Do you understand who you are? Now listen to this guy who don't understand his own flaw and want to talk about others. Listen to him.
But he's not in charge of the defense back home. And
he's here bragging and mocking Biafran United States of Biafran. The chief is it chief of defense, or what do they call the title? Defense minister Solomon Okoncha. Is it Okoncha? I can't remember his surname, but you know who I'm talking about. The current defense minister. That he's parading himself, but he's not in charge of any military. Then when you question them, why are we not having a lot of Pain and Fulani moving freely in our land this time? Their group will tell you to go and tell Ngozi to come send his boys. Are you getting it? And they forgot that we have listened to what the Oga, Nkere and Sana provide, how they are bragging that they own military, they own this, they own that. You hijack everything. For you to even make an attempt to hijack what belongs to government is one of the reasons why I can't listen and obey you or trust in you as a Biafran. Never ever. Because if you actually, in this modern age, if you actually want to build a country that people will love and cherish, rule of law is number one. Why Nigerian is the way it is today? Number one problem of Nigerian is rule of law. Some people say that it's constitution. The one they have, do they obey it? Can they obey it? It is easy to make law, but the main issue is keeping the law. Can you keep it? Can people that translate the law, can they come down and translate it and judge it fairly without partiality? So yes, you may say the Constitution of Nigeria is subject to amendment and they can amend it, but they refuse to amend it. My question to you is, the little one that you have at hand, do you obey it or not? Then you see somebody who want to liberate people from Nigeria that don't obey, that don't have anything rule of law. Then want to at beginning, you already building cabal. You can see, new modern Nigeria in what you're doing. And is it not better to ignore you and see how we can liberate ourselves from Nigeria first before listening to you? Because following you is just to build Nigeria 2.0. You hijack everything. When I hear this kind of thing from them, bragging about that the government in Maryland office is not with Ngozi, the one in all the liaison office that PM opened is not with Ngozi. Ngozi must leave the structure the way it is. Military that you did not build. You did not build military. It was built by Biafrans. PM did it. And with the support of Biafrans, of course. The same Biafrans that joined hand with PM to build it are telling you that they don't like your leadership and the way you are thinking, the way you reason, equally, because you have contact of men on ground. You are now in control of few commanders. And those commanders you control with are siding you publicly. Then you turn around and tell Biafrans, go and tell Ngozi to come and send your army, and ha 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 ha. Yeah. And we are the same. You will be sharing videos of how they're buying our people. So if you are smart at all, what you should have done is that after the kidnap or after the arrest of PM, what you should have done is to make sure that the security, the way it was, will not decrease. In fact, your job should be to tighten it more, to prove to Biafrans that you are capable. That's number one. Number two, how you address Biafrans, or if you have issue with any Biafran, talk less and act more. But what you guys did, started talking anyhow, insulting people. Even when Biafran that are concerned decide to ask question, you rain insult on that person. And raining insult on that person, you don't care to the feelings of Biafrans. Mugus. You started calling them Mugus. Ngozi, Umatoro Ngozi. Now we are calling her Ngozi Fulani. You forgot that the same way if I don't know if some of you, but I'm using myself for example, the way I feel when I see somebody insulting PM or Mas Namodekano is the same way I feel when I see you insulting CS. So making you a suspect from my own side. Why? Because instead of you to justify your reason of hating her, you are busy insulting her without withstanding her question or question that Biafran thrown upon you. You dodge the question and stick out your neck again. What we are hearing is an insult. Then you go back. You are telling people to come and join me. Eshe not her join. Gekwenti.
The money that's supposed to go for the restoration and liberation of Biafrans, my fellow Biafrans are giving Ngozi Orameze this money.
This one, you see, it's not about money. Do you care about the feelings of people that are actually giving the money? These are the people that you keep on calling insult. Not insult, you call them Mumu. Especially Sona Akbarawa. Go and read all his posts. That those illiterate that are following Ngozi today. Those illiterate that are following Ngozi today. You yourself call them Achikote Ekwon. Now you can see the work of Achikote Ekwon, isn't it? They're gathered now to know who is who. So what do you think that will motivate them? Is it the security that will tighten more? No. This is my own belief. I may be wrong, but to me, I believe that you guys told commanders to pipe low. I'm not saying that somebody told me, oh, this is my own God feeling, like my own heart, my own wisdom. I believe that you guys told Biafran Division Army to stop protecting so that Biafran will cry more to be able to listen to you. That's your own mentality. That once they started crying and complaining, then when you say something, they will not say, okay, Ngozi cannot do this, so we don't want to use black people mentality. And you forgot that 99% of people following you, 99% or 90% of people following you are in diaspora. People that are making it make this happen. And they have seen the difference between these tactics that you guys think that is gonna sell. I don't know who is advising you. I don't know who advised you on that. I don't know where you're getting your support or your advice from, because it is very, very shocking. Why I said or why I felt that you guys told them to stop is because after the buying of Biafrans in Imo State, I saw many of your media using that as a joke. Oh, in their space, I saw Ngozi crying. They are crying that but then what how would they go ha tụọ ego ha anaghị fọrọ Ngozi ọkọ steeti elelu gbọsị na Ngozi ka ụkpọta ọkwọ na-erekrut ndị amị tell Ngozi to bring his army. That statement alone hurt more than the event itself. It is more painful when you mock a victim than the thing that made the person to be a victim himself. Somebody that is down already, and the person that pushed the person down in the first place, and you pressing the person for that person not to stand up from that down that he or she have fallen where the person is. You that is pushing the person, trying to hold the person to remain down, to remain on the floor. Your own work is more deadly than the thing that pushed that person down in the first place. Raining insult on Biafrans that are crying and mourning, seeing the way they buy people is more deadly. It was after some, I think, weeks that Sana started saying that the buyers of these people that the Biafran Liberation Army are going to chase them, they're going to buy them, they're going to get them. Your first reaction proved that you intentionally refused to. I don't blame the Biafran Liberation Army on that. I blame Nkere. That's what I'm talking about. Nkere and his group, because they are brainwashing those boys or those men, okay, trying to promise them heaven on earth. So if you want to tackle, that's why when I see people talking bad on the Biafran Liberation Army, or I don't think it's necessary, because the main point, the main problem are those ones deceiving them. Because you have men, you have access to everything. That's what you have, right? But you trying to pretend that without you nothing will happen, knowing fully well that the main engine is the finance. That you have account, but you don't have people that will put money in the account. That account is useless. You know what you hijacked. It's not, this is not about Ngozi told people. No, we have seen it. Academic highness. You know, I was doubting about hacking and how you guys are dragging and hijacking things until I joined your space one day and I saw Academic Highness bragging that Twitter handle that belonged to the First Minister has been retrieved, that he hijacked it. Since you hijacked it, what have you done with it? You understand? No, you guys are not the only Biafrans. So if you serve and Biafran says step aside, another person need to step up. If you want peace, do that. Let me put this out here, because first thing you need to understand, I have made this several times, I have said it many times here, that I'm not a freedom fighter. I'm not your activist. All right? I am not in support of any claim at all or criminality. I am not in support of any violence. I condemn it with everything. So I don't buy the idea of let us steal, let us commit crime, let us share blood, let us buy people. No, you are sharing blood is not what I support. What I support is freedom, peace of everybody, whether Biafrans or not Biafran. Remain in your region and live and let's live. That's what I support. So, having said that, because I know some of you will say, "Oh, that I'm not supporting of any crime." If anybody is committing crime, no matter who the person is, a crime is a crime. I'm not in support of it. Listen.
A heart. What is she doing with the money?
Ask him, what is she doing with the money?
Not only that, the lies that is flying, that I was paid 150 million. Do you think if we have 150 million, we'll be at this fundraising for 2
Oh, guys,
hours?
Then you show the account. Show the account.
Maybe by now we could have been in gear 2 or 3.
Show the account. The allegation is that you claiming that you don't have anything. hiding. Nothing is hidden at all. So everything is open. Everything is in the open. But you don't tell Biafrans about your identity. You refuse to give account. When they said that 150 million, you are now trying to debunk it because fundraising is highly shaken. All this while we are making this, I'm playing this and trying to analyze that, I know, and comment on that. Nobody have said, okay, let me pay any amount, right? If you were to listen to all these broadcasts, you will hear them, many of them, laying costs. Or somebody called from Belgium was crying that Belgian family are not doing anything. They started insulting Biafrans in Belgium. Now listen.
This is the same attorney that she have no regard for. The same attorney that she says she's nobody. All of a sudden, this attorney, she can now believe in her.
You can't eat your cake and have it. The first message that came from this attorney that you are talking about, you guys refused to listen to that. Okay, when the table turned around, the attorney started saying so because you travel back to Finland to brainwash the attorney, to do your bidding, to do what you know how to do best. The attorney, after some weeks, started saying a different thing. Then you believe what the attorney said then. And you are here criticizing somebody, criticizing CS for not believing what the attorney said. Who refused to obey the first one that the attorney brought out? You see, Biafrans are not cocoa-head though. Even though we are reporting from afar, as a non-cabinet, non-decision makers of the movement, we still have ear and eyes to see. And I believe that even Nigerian government do the same thing. They watch and see everything. So, if you think that what CS is saying or what she said is a lie, why don't you prove otherwise? Because the first message that she brought out that came from the attorney said that she is to stand on the mandate and she will represent PM. You guys said you don't believe that. And you don't want to talk about that one. You're only to debunk that first message. Why is she not believing that one? But she believed the first one. You that is questioning her, did you believe the first one? Because you cannot just say ignore that first one and want to focus on the second one that favor you. The first one that she said, do you guys, so if you don't have, if you don't have the reason why you don't believe in the first one, you also don't have any reason to question the second one for serious not to believe that one. As simple as it. Even let's assume that you actually believe the first one, and the lady came back and said second thing that contradicts the first one. Every reasonable human being will not even believe the second one because what has changed that made her to brought another information that is different from the first one. Remember, you are talking to Biafrans, not Alamajiri. Biafrans can articulate something, whether educated or not educated, they can. That's not the fact. If you don't believe it, it's your own parent because we are not pushover. Go and check the history of Biafrans. I'm not talking about the Igbo Biafrans. Both non-Igbo Biafrans are not pushover. You can't just stand up and lie and they believe and think that everybody will just, anybody that's supporting you is either the person is ignorant or the person is uninformed or the person is believing that which is ignorant, of course, or the person is one of the beneficiary, okay, of the whole nonsense that you guys are cooking up. Because how can you tell me this? Now listen.
And listen or take word from her. This same attorney is coming again. Probably tomorrow.
No. You listen. They have designed the attorney to come back again. Remember, they're still calling her attorney of PM. In the video, live video, the woman said that I'm not. In live video, the woman said that you did not talk to PM. Yet you have the temerity to come on social media again, on your camera and on your mic, and start telling the whole world that CS is a liar. How? You are the one that lied with everything in you. Can you explain to us how you talk to PM for 30 minutes? My people, I think I need to. They expect the woman to come back again. They're gonna have another program, but this is to tell you that these people are senseless. I'm not insulting you. I'm just trying to say it the way it is. Because how can you explain this to Biafrans that you call the woman, she called on your program on live broadcast, and without showing her face, Biafrans was able to read the handwriting on the wall. They noticed that everything that you guys are saying is not true. Then you brought the woman again. You brought her again to repeat the same thing, but in a different way on a live video. Biafra was able to explain that and debunk it. Now you are in COS to expose the woman the more. Brought a recorded video, which you guys say, oh, that she's recording, meaning that record that you guys are telling Biafrans, they are saying that is there it doesn't mean anything. That the record where she said to COS that you should take charge and of the mandate of Biafra. That part, they want to tell you that that is only for 2 days. Did you allow her to take charge even for a day? They believe that on believe that on. Have you ever believed that on? All the message that came from her that does not, and even in this broadcast, they said, because like I said, I'm not gonna play everything. They said that they don't want that CS and his group refuse to obey the atom because the message is against them. When it was against you, did you believe? You see, that's why you don't have any shame. Anyway, my people, like this video and share it. I think I need to stop now because the video is getting too long. This is almost 36 to 37 minutes. So let us just end it here and just expect the woman to surface again with a different lies. Of course, they have coached her. They will keep on coaching her. Uchechi 2.0. That's what they're playing at. But Uchechi own is more deadly because she's a big woman. She understands the real every corner of lies. Uchechi is understand the woman there is a double job for them. They have to lecture her properly. Of course, expect her to also expose them again, but because they are not smart, if they are smart at all, they wouldn't have even called her at all again. Okay, but because they are so desperate, they will keep on exposing themselves to disgrace themselves before Biafrans. Anyway, my people, thank you and God bless you. Like the video, like I said, and subscribe to the channel. See you again and remain calm. Bye bye.